Good morning students. Welcome to Tata Chem DAV Public School Mithapur online classes. Myself Kavita Modi. Today we are going to continue chapter 5 decimals. In this chapter our topics are introduction, hundreds and thousands, decimal part and whole number part. Write the decimals in words. Write in decimal form. Write as fractions. Easy way to convert fractions to decimals. Write the fractions in decimals and place value chart. Let's start with introduction, tenth, hundreds and thousands. Everyone knows Indian place value system. Let's recall. Arrange 7 in place value chart. It is one digit number, so it comes in ones place. If we multiply 7 by 10, we get 70. So what we observe? We observe that when we multiply 7 by 10, 7 jumps one column to left to the tens place in place value chart. If we multiply 7 by 100, we get 700, and we observe that 7 jumps one more column to left to the hundredth place in place value chart. Again, if we multiply 7 by 1000, we get 7000, and we observe that 7 jumps one more column to left to the thousands place in place value chart. Let us start with concept of decimal. Arrange number 7 in the place value chart. If we multiply 7 by 10, we get 70. We observe that when we multiply 7 by 10, 7 jumps one column to left. If we divide 70 by 10, we get 7. Again we observe that when we divide 70 by 10, 7 jumps one column to the right. Let us divide 7 again by 10. 7 will jump one more column to the right. So we add one more column called 10 in the place value chart. Then why is there a decimal point? Since 7 upon 10 is a fraction with a value less than 1, we separate 7 upon 10 by a point called the decimal point. If we divide 7 by 100, we observe that 7 jumps one more column to right. So we add one more column called hundreds in place value chart, and we read it as 0.07. And if we divide 7 by 1000, we observe that 7 jumps one more column to right to the thousands place in place value chart, and we read it as 0.007. So we conclude that when we multiply the whole number 7 by 10, 100 and 1000, we go to the left in the place value chart, and when we divide 7 by 10, 100 and 1000, we go to the right in the place value chart. Our next topic is decimal part and whole number part. A decimal number consists of two parts, whole number part and decimal part. These two parts are separated by a dot called decimal. Let us take a decimal number, say 62.104. In this decimal number, 62 is a whole number part and 104 is a decimal part. Let's take one more example, 125.32. In this number, 125 is a whole number part and 32 is a decimal part. Let's take one more example, 2.537. In this question, 2 is a whole number part and 537 is a decimal part. Let us solve some example. Identify the whole number part and decimal number part. Question number 1, 2.537. In this question, the whole number part is 2 and the decimal number part is 537. Question number 2, 9.72. In this question, can you tell me what we have to write in whole number part? Yes, 9. And in decimal number part? Yes, the answer is 72. Question number 3, 125.32. In this question, the whole number part is 125. And what we have to write in decimal number part? Yes, the answer is 32. Question number 4, 0.41. Can you tell me What we have to write in whole number part? Yes, the answer is 0. And in decimal number part? Yes, the answer is 41. How do we read decimal numbers? There are two ways of reading decimal numbers. First way, by saying point. Second way, by saying and. In first way, let's see how to read with point. First read whole number part as it is. Then read point. After point, we read all digits individually. Now in second way, let's see how to read with and. Here also, read whole number part as it is. Then read and. After and, we read decimal part as tenth, hundreds or thousands. See the example. By first way, we read it as 12.12. By second way, we read it as 12 and 12 hundreds. Let us solve some more examples. Write the number names. The first answer is 15.72 or 15 and 72 hundreds. The second answer is 125.09 or 125 and 9 hundreds. The third answer is 67.005 or 67 and 5 thousandths. The fourth answer is 352.184 or 352 and 184 thousandths. The fifth answer is 1.943 or 1 and 943 thousandths. Let us solve one more question. Write as decimals. Question number 1. 4 and 67 hundredths, and the answer is 4.67. Question number 2. 32 and 54 thousandths, and the answer is 32.054. Question number 3. 60 and 1 hundredths, and the answer is 60.01. Question number 4. 2 and 476 thousandths, and the answer is 2.476. Question number 5. 76 and 5 hundredths, and the answer is 76.05. Let us solve one more question. Write as fractions. Question number 1. 8.4. See, in this question, 8 is a whole number. So write 8 as it is, and 0.4 means 4 upon 10. So the answer is 8 4 upon 10. Question number 2. 0.09. See, in this question, whole number is 0. 0 means nothing. And 0.09 means 9 upon 100. So the answer is 9 upon 100. Question number 3. 0.908. Again, see, the whole number part is 0. So the answer is 908 upon thousands. Question number 4. 0.017. See the question carefully. After decimal, how many digits? 3. So the answer is 17 upon thousands. Question number 5. 9.009. See, in this question, 9 is a whole number. So write 9 as it is, and 0.009 means 9 upon 1000. So the answer is 9 upon thousands. Question number 6. 19.34. See, in this question, 19 is a whole number. So write 19 as it is, and the decimal part is 0.34. So the answer is 1934 upon 100. Our next topic is easy way to convert fractions to decimals. Let us take a number 25 upon 100. See the denominator. It is 100. How many zeros in 100? Yes, 2. So in numerator, count 2 digits from the right and put the decimal. So the answer is 0.25. Let us take another number 25 upon 10. See the denominator. It is 10. How many 0 in 10? Yes, 1. So in numerator, count 1 digit from the right and put the decimal. So the answer is 2.5. Let us take one more example, 25 upon thousands. See the denominator, it is 1000. How many zeros in 1000? Yes, 3. So in numerator, count 3 digits from the right and put the decimal. Since there are only 2 digits, we will put a 0 and then a decimal. So the answer is 0.025. Let us solve one more question. Write as decimals. Question number 1. 15, 3 upon 10. See, in this question, 15 is a whole number. So write 15 as it is. And in 3 upon 10, how many zeros in the denominator? There is 1 0. So in numerator, count 1 digit from the right and put a decimal. So the answer is 15.3. Question number 2. 101, 12 upon 100. See, in this question, 101 is a whole number. So write 101 as it is. In 12 upon 100, how many zeros in denominator? Yes, 2. So in numerator, count 2 digits from the right and put the decimal. So the answer is 101.12. Question number 3. 3575 upon 100. See, in this question, how many zeros in the denominator? Yes, 2. So in numerator, count 2 digits from the right and put the decimal. So the answer is 35.75. Question number 4. 153 upon 1000. See, in this question, 9 is a whole number. So write 9 as it is. And tell me, how many zeros in the denominator? Yes, 3. So in numerator, count 3 digits from the right and put decimal. So the answer is 9.153. Question number 5. 3 upon 100. See the denominator. How many zeros in 100? Yes, 2. So in numerator, count 2 digits and put decimal. Since there are only 1 digit, so we will put a 0 and then a decimal. So the answer is 0.03. Question number 6. 76, 2 upon 1000. See, in this question, 76 is a whole number. So write 76 as it is. And tell me, how many zeros in the denominator? Yes, 3. So in numerator, count 3 digits from the right and put decimal. But here is only 1 digit. So we will put 2 zeros and then a decimal. So the answer is 76.002. Let us solve one more question. Show each of the following decimals on a place value chart. First, you make a place value chart like this. Question number 1. 8.4. See, 8 is 1 digit whole number. So it comes in ones place. Then write the decimal sign in decimal column. And write 4 after decimal in 10th place. Question number 2. 19.34. Write 9 in ones place and 1 in tens place. Then write the decimal sign in decimal column. Then we write 3 in 10th place and 4 in hundredths place. Question number 4. 9.009. See, 9 is a 1 digit whole number. So write 9 in ones place and write the decimal sign in decimal column. Then write 0 in 10th place, again 0 in hundredths place and 9 in thousandths place. Question number 4. 3.333. First, write 3 in ones place, then write down the decimal sign in decimal column, then write 3 in 10th place, again write 3 in hundredths place, then write 3 in thousandths place. Question number 5. 0.075. See, in this question, whole number is 0. So write down 0 in ones place, then write down decimal in decimal column, then again write down 0 in 10th place, then write 7 in hundredths place, and then write down 5 in thousandths place. Question number 6. 182.95. First, write down 2 in ones place, then 8 in tens place and 1 in hundreds place. Then write down decimal in decimal column. Then write down 9 in tenth place and 5 in hundreds place. I hope you all understand decimals. So complete lesson 5, worksheet 2, question number 2, 5 and 6 once in Math CW, and question 3, 4 and 7 and worksheet 3 once in Math textbook. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.